Yeah, this is how it looked like so far. I've attached both hands, and here I did one more row of single crochet all around. It looks more neat. If not, it kind of flare up. So I did one more row of single crochet all around. This is optional, up to you. Maybe you, instead of single crochet, you want to do half double crochet or flowers at the bottom here. So now the row here, I mentioned earlier that we have this is row 24. I mentioned that row 24 you should have 10 stitches. Actually it's 12. I mentioned wrongly. You can pull back the video and see row 24. After row 24 you should have 12 stitches, not 10. 12 stitches. So these 12 stitches, now we're going to do increase to create the head. Whoops, it's not easy to hold this now because there's a lot of stops here now. Might get confused. Okay, so now the next row, that is row 25, I'm going to do 2 single crochet followed by 4 increase. So 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet. I hope you can see the stitches. Now let me add my marker. Whoops. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, and then 4 increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into the same stitch. This is my second increase. My third increase. And my fourth increase. And the next one, I'm going to do 2 single crochet. 1, 2, and then I'm going to do 4 increase. Make sure I did not take the orange part here, I only take the top here. So 1 increase, oops, 2 increase, 3 increase, 4 increase. So here you should have 20 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So after these 20 stitches, I'm going to go to row 26. Row 26, I'm going to do 1 single crochet followed by an increase. So you're going to do 10 of these, single crochet, increase, single crochet, increase. So you're going to continue until the end of the row, and by the time you come back here you should have 30 stitches. Okay, now we're going to go to row 27. Row 27, I'm going to do 4 single crochet followed by an increase. I'm going to do 6 sets of it, so you should have 36 stitches in this row. So first we're going to do 4 single crochet, one, 2, 3, 4, and you do increase, and you continue 6 sets of it, and by the time you come back here you should have 36 stitches. Okay, and now I'm going to do 2 rows of single crochet all round, that is from row 28 and 29. So row 28 and 29, single crochet all around, and you should have 36 stitches. And after that we will be doing decrease. Okay, now I'm at row 30. Row 30, I'm going to do decrease. Do 4 single crochet followed by a decrease. Let me add my marker. So 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 3 single crochet, 4, and followed by an invisible decrease. Gonna go through the front loop and the front loop, pull through 2, pull through 2. So again, you're gonna continue 4 single crochet followed by a decrease. So by the time you come back here, you should have 30 stitches. Okay, now row 31 until 34, we're going to do single crochet all around. Row 31 until row 34, just single crochet. So all in, you should have 30 stitches in each row. So I'll come back to you once I'm at the end of row 34. Okay, this is how it looked like so far. I'd like to do 1 row of decrease before I attach the eyes and nose. So the decrease is, now we are at row 35. So row 35, I'm going to do 3 single crochet before I do decrease. So let me add my marker. So this is 1, 2, 3. You do 3 single crochet and you do a decrease, an invisible decrease, and then you continue until here. You should have 6 sets of it, and you should have 24 stitches. Okay, after a few trial and error, I think I got the lips like this. So it's somewhere here. The eyes is somewhere between row 31 to 32 or 30 to 31. So this is the neck line here, should be 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31 or 32. So the eyes is around here. So I did a few trial and error and I find this is the best so far. The lips is if you have pink color yarn or red color yarn, I just stitch, there's 2 stitch here. I just stitch from the middle here to the side here, and this side comes here and here comes here. So you have a gap here. It's not a straight line. It comes out here. The needle comes out here and go to the side here. And from this side, you come to the far end here and go back to the middle, and you have a small lips like this. And I normally will tie a knot so that it won't come off easily. And now for the nose part, I think it should be somewhere here. Normally I'll just leave a tail so that I can tie a knot later on. So it should be around here. Do not pull too tight because we want it to be pop up a bit, so at least the nose looks tall. So one more round. You can try a few rounds if you think you're not satisfied with it. I think the nose is not tall enough. you can add one more row, I mean one more round, not one more row, one more round to kind of make it, I'm not sure I'm gonna make it worse or make it better. I think just now like this would be much better without this. What do you think? Do you think this is okay like this? Let's see. So now if I put it back, okay, then plumb this up a bit. You have a tiny nose there. Well, you can try it out through trial and error. There's no fixed rules to this. At least from this corner you can see it's a small nose there. Okay, so now I'm gonna cut this part here and I'm going to tie a knot. These are safety eyes. It has a safety lock in it, but sometimes even with the safety lock it could come off. If you want, you can add glue here on the inside to kind of glue it shut. But if you think yours, the lock is very secure, and you can just leave it like that. So now for the eyes, what I did with the eye is, okay, I'll just pull from here to the other side. The tail is still there for me to tie. So the white part of the eye starts from here, somewhere here. So you have to check your knot here. Where is it that you can insert? Okay, until here. So you have the white eye here. Now for the black part, the eyelashes. Eyelashes I did until here. I pull it up here. I mean, there's no fixed rules to this. If you think that it looks better another way, you can make it another way. And this one, make sure it's way over the white. Make sure nothing gets tangled up here. And you go back to where we stopped. And on top of this, make another eyelashes. somewhere here. Sometimes with the decrease and increase, it's kind of hard to add eyelashes. So you're gonna look like this. Okay, so this is how my eyelashes is. And the back here, make sure you tie all the knots together. Tie all the knots together before you add stuffing, and then we will continue to crochet. And if you want, you just add some hot glue so that this one won't come off. Okay, now before I proceed to cover up the head, let's do the ear first. And one more thing, the safety eyes, you can add glue. I do not have glue, so what I did is, there's a lot of tail here for the eyebrow and lashes and all. So those tail, I tie a knot, and it's long enough for me to do some sort of crisscross thing here. So it's kind of like lock there's a plastic lock here for the safety eyes. This one is kind of hold it down so that in case anything were to happen, the plastic thing won't come off, and it's kind of sealed. Because I don't have a glue. If you have, you can, because there were cases where after I put in the safety eyes, after a while, after the child play with it for a while, and this just drop off. So now I'll try this method and see if it works. So this is just the tail, and I tie a knot here, and there's another two tails here, and I tie a knot, and it's long enough, and I just do some crisscross thing just to hold this plastic thing down. If you can see this plastic here, I just want to hold it down. So now we're gonna do the ear. So the ear is somewhere here, about 2 stitches away from the eye. So it should be somewhere here. You can just go according to your gut feeling. If you think this is the spot, then go ahead. So you pull up, you put through your hook in one of the loop at this corner, get a new yarn, pull it over, and chain 2. Once you chain 2, you skip about 2 and go down here, about here, and do a slip stitch. Whoops. Uh-oh. Okay, and do a slip stitch, and after this slip stitch, chain 1. Okay, there's some bulging here, let me do that again. Put through here, pull out, and make sure you do a slip stitch. Now after the slip stitch, chain 1, turn your work, and do 2 half double crochet into this hole here. There's this hole here, because we skipped 2, we jump over, so there's this hole here. Just 2 half double crochet. After the 2 half double crochet, the last one will be a single crochet, and pull, and just take a look and see if the ears is okay. Now I think the ear is just the right size. If you have a bigger head, instead of half double crochet, you can do a double crochet. But since the head, I find it kind of small, so I'm gonna do half double crochet. So here, cut the yarn, and since I have not added stuffing yet, put the hook through here and bring this two tail to the back. Bring this two tail to the back, flip this over and tie a knot. You can tie 2 knots if you want. I normally will tie 2 knots just in case. And now the ears is secure. And now we can continue with the head. Whoops. Okay, here's how it looks like so far. Now we're going to continue with the head. Okay, before I proceed, I add some stuffing. Just enough, not until too high because I need space to crochet. And later I can add more because now we're going to do decrease and the hole here is going to get smaller. So now I am at row 36. Row 36, I'm going to do 2 single crochet followed by a decrease. So let me add my marker. Oops. I'm going to do 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, followed by an invisible decrease. And again, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, invisible decrease. So you do that for 6 sets, and all in you should have 18 stitches. And now for row 37, I'm going to do single crochet, 1 single crochet, followed by decrease. So this is 1 single crochet, and invisible decrease. So 1 single crochet, invisible decrease, and you continue and you're gonna have 12 stitches. Okay, now is the time to add more stuffing. This is the last decrease, so plump up the face, make sure you plump it up nicely. Let's see if I can add a little bit more. Okay, plump up the face. And the last row, we're gonna do decrease until it's kind of shut off, or 6 sets of decrease, and later we can use the tapestry needle. So I'm gonna do decrease all the way. Let me add a marker. Oops. Oh, must have missed a spot. That is okay. I think I missed a spot. I can cut the yarn now. And I'm going to use a tapestry needle. Because later I'm gonna make a wig here. So the top part here, if you find there are holes because of too tight, it's okay. I'm gonna hide it with a wig. Okay, so long as it's still shut and the balance, you can just go about anywhere you like. Don't really bother about here because we're gonna make a wig. If there's no wig, then you would have to cover up the holes. So you just go across here and there and you can cut the yarn. So this is how it looked like, and next we're gonna make the wig.